You want 'em? We got 'em. This January, Backtrack Cinema brings you A Man and a Movie, where we watch men dishing it out every week. This Sunday on A Man and a Movie, we got 1990s The Perfect Weapon. Jeff Speakman, the master of Kempo, take on thugs and gangs of his local small town. So tune in at 5 p.m. for some martial arts mayhem as we sit down and watch The Perfect Weapon.
I'm glad you dropped by.
You want 'em? We got 'em. A Man and a Movie. This Sunday at 5 p.m. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Backtrack Cinema. This is where we talk movies of the past that you guys know and love. And today, me and my buddy Gareth from Video Tasties, the ultimate watch party king, are going to watch A Perfect Weapon. And I got to be honest, I thought I was the only fan of this movie until I started putting this watch party out there. And I was like, people tell me I love that movie. I go, I thought I was the only one who's seen this movie. I didn't realize it was so popular. But we're going to watch it, guys. So get your stuff ready, tapes, DVD, whatever. And Gareth, how are you?
I'm all right. I got my copy here. But I hate your intro because I just want to sit here and watch all the films that are in it now. So,
well, there's a secret to that. All those films are my favorite movies of all time. With Dawn of the Apes being my favorite modern movie, I would say. So,
right.
But yeah, I always want to watch those movies, dude. Always. And I love this one. This one, my cousin brought me on to. He's like 7 years older than me, so I was a little kid, well, around 11, and he said, you got to watch this one. And Perfect Weapon, I just love. I think it ages pretty well for what it is, and love it. I love it. And so I'm glad you're joining me with this one, man. And guys, this will be the new time slot, 3 in the afternoon for me, or 5 in the afternoon. We're doing 5 in the afternoon because Gareth is coming on, but that's my new watch party time slot. So I hope it works for everyone better. I hate staying up late. I'm getting older, I guess. I'm getting crankier, so I thought, let's do it in the afternoon. Let's see how that works out. So that's where I'll do the odd one in the evening too, probably, depending. But for this season of A Man and a Movie watch party series will be in the afternoon, mostly at 3 p.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time. So, all right. Yeah. So let's. I got a couple comments here. We got RJ Skorinki says off of the great martial arts movie ever. It really is good. Nick from the Movie Ranker says, have a great stream, guys. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Alrighty. So how about we just get this going? We'll watch this movie. So I guess I'll count back from 5, Gareth, and we'll start it, buddy. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Well, so there we go. It's you I have to thank for watching this film because I didn't know it existed until I met you. So.
Oh, really? Oh, my first review back in the.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched another Jeff Speakman one. I didn't like it as much. But this one was directed by Mark DeSalle, as you'll see, who did Kickboxer.
No, he did not.
He didn't?
He said he did.
Seriously. Yeah, that's what it says. It says directed by.
I know it says, but yeah, Kickboxer says it's. Well, I get it from the other end because it says it's. What is it? David Worth and Mark DeSalle, or depending on which version you watch. But the director, David Worth, who I had on the channel, he said he directed it, and DeSalle was just the producer. He didn't have anything to do with it, but then he claimed the title of director.
Oh, I'm glad you're here to clear that up, because I go by what I see.
I went by that, so I asked him, and then he said, nope, nothing to do with Kickboxer, but yeah, he's the only one credited on this, so he might have done this one.
Wow. Well, it does feel a little different. So
I got the power.
Oh yeah, this was so good. This part.
And I think there is every Asian actor, stunt person in this film of that early 90s, isn't there?
Oh yeah. I don't know all their names, but
no, I can't.
But the big guy in this, the big wide guy with the wide.
Running Man.
I was watching Eye for an Eye with Chuck Norris.
Mm.
And I go, frick, he's in this too. It's like- so
Was he a wrestler, wasn't he?
I think so, yeah.
But yeah, Speakman didn't have much of an action career because I don't remember seeing any of his films. But I only had a small. Oh, actually, I tell a lie. There it is. Street Night is the only video
Yeah.
cover I remember.
Yeah, this one. So I thought he was fine in this, like as an actor. As an actor, I've seen worse. To be honest
Oh
with
yeah,
you. So I thought, he's got he's a real martial artist and everything like that. So I think he runs a school actually.
yeah, he does now. He's got a whole franchise of Kempo schools, doesn't he?
I,
But
Scott Atkins does interviews with action stars. He's an action star himself, obviously. He interviewed Jeff Speakman, and it's a pretty good episode he did.
yeah, I have contacted him through his website, but no luck yet. But yeah, he's in Lionheart as mansion security man. I'm sorry, what is it? AWOL? No, what do you know it as? Is it Lionheart, the Van Damme film? Leon, the one with many names.
Yeah, Lionheart. That's a good one.
Okay.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's AWOL over here. So it's a tricky one.
Well, I'll just assume that Mark Dassault directed this one.
I'll assume it too. As he's sole credited, we'll just go with that. But he didn't. Yeah, he had a couple of films, but then he stopped acting in, was it 2006?
Mako, he's another one, man. He's in everything.
Mako, yes.
Yes.
What's he? Conan films.
Yep.
Pacific Heights.
I just saw him in. I watched Sidekicks recently. He was just in that.
Nice. But
it delivers it delivers for me though. This movie, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's very good because how many people does he kill in this film?
Does he kick?
Kill.
Oh, kill? I don't think anybody.
No, pretty much. I think it's the big guy is the explosion is the only death in it, I think.
Yeah. And really that's what the character is. He's a dangerous dude who could kill you, but he decides not to at the end. So it's for me it's a good I like that. Maybe they could have gone more into the character building, but what are these? These are manly action movies that you got to deliver on the fights and
with a lesson and a flashback. So yeah. Just no de-aging on this, just hair dye. Grecian 2000.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the de-aging. I just saw Dial of Destiny and I thought the de-aging was pretty good for the most part. I thought the way he moved still looked like an old man, but I mean, they're not there yet. But I thought that opening was pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, this is because was it Kempo Karate? Grandmaster Ed Parker was the who did the training. He was going to have the part of in the film, but they gave it to that other guy who's in. Isn't he from American Ninja? The one that trains.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, the teacher.
Yeah, he's got Mako, James Hong, Seth Sakai. That's him. Master Low, of course. Yeah, he was in the next Karate Kid, Pearl Harbor, Magnum PI. He's and someone like Captive. Maybe not. When did? Maybe it isn't him. But yeah, I don't know what this punching the kid next to you is supposed to do.
You learn to take pain and punishment. This is it almost feels like an 80s movie actually because of the montages and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it definitely feels like an 80s movie. And then we get him aging by belts because you've got this female character, and you think she's going to be like a love interest, but she doesn't appear in the film until like the last minute or something as an adult, really.
Yeah, and it's the girl from Law and Order, SUV,
Yeah.
or SVU. Sorry, Special Victims Unit. I can't pronounce her freaking name, but Margarita.
No.
You know who I'm talking about. Olivia. She plays Olivia in Special Victims Unit, Law and Order.
So you done any martial arts?
No. I had my son in Taekwondo for a few years.
Okay.
I love martial arts movies.
Sure. Yeah.
But
same.
I mean, I love martial arts, but I never did it myself.
I did several months of kickboxing training, but I got no coordination, so I can't do when they go, oh, do this move, do this move, this move. I was failing all over the shop. And then the training was great because it was really rigorous, but yeah. I was very fit.
I had no flexibility. Even when I was in top shape, I had no flexibility, really.
Are you at the same place as my tape? The T?
Yeah, I had to fast forward mine a bit. I was just a little behind. It's all right. I like that though. My VCR is right here, so I can just press a button and
nice.
I'm pretty much there.
Yeah, because I guess this is the big box X rental I got.
Oh,
I bought this after your review.
Yeah, I picked this up with I think I got this one at a convention. I'm not sure. VHS tape. I was looking for it actually. So.
Different back.
I wish I had more. I wish I had more time to watch VHS. But I'd have to come down here. It's cold down here.
That's the trouble, isn't it? Where the tape player is gone.
I like if I edit down here, which is not very often. I only record down here. But if I edit or I'll have this on the background, like my VHS. I'll put a V. But I like collecting them though. I really do.
Yeah, it's nice.
Pole vaulting.
More backflashes, flashbacks.
Yeah, and his little brother is really looks up to him.
Yeah. So apparently this did get a cinema release in the UK, but I don't remember it because it was it was 91, so it was one of the best years for action films.
Well, that's something I really like to do on the channel. I'd like to, like this month, I'm doing 70s action, and it forces me to watch things that I've been putting off. I just watched The Gauntlet. Loved it.
Oh, cool.
Loved it, man. I thought it was such a fun movie.
It's like a Dirty Harry film, but it's a bit lighter and more action.
So it forces me to do stuff like that. So I try to, I'm going to try every month to find a couple that I haven't seen that fit a theme I'm going for.
Have you seen a film called City Heat?
No.
With Clint?
No. There's a lot of Clint. There's a lot of Clint I haven't seen, to be honest with you.
It's not great. It's him and Burt Reynolds, but it's
the rage is burning inside him. Here it goes. Boom.
Kick the brother. Now you're for it. Because he does some damage with this one in slow motion.
David's
here. Stands there waiting to be hit. Hey,
David says, "Hello, everyone. I don't know this movie. Well, get on it, buddy. You like martial arts? It's a good one. There's a lot of people who don't know this movie, man. Like,
I don't because it is on Blu-ray, but it's he's not.
I do have it on Blu-ray. I have it on VHS and Blu-ray. There is a Blu-ray copy. And typically I like watching Pray for Death with Sho Kazugi, and then I like watching this right after. I don't know why. It's a weird combination. It's just they're the two underrated movies, I find.
It looks like the Blu-ray version is free on YouTube.
Oh,
that's weird.
You can watch what did I see? You could watch like completely free on YouTube. Like it was on, I think, Silent Rage, maybe.
It's ridiculous what films are. I put a 2-second clip up and it's blocked. But yeah, I can show the whole movie.
Yeah. Tubi's great for classic free movies, man. I love it. I love putting Tubi on, man. Watching all the Bronsons on there, and all the you can get a lot of good stuff on there.
But there was very little about this film. There's very little trivia about this film.
Oh yeah, you can't find anything on this film. I was looking for some trivia or some. I don't know nothing about it. I just enjoy
No,
it. It's
yeah, it's $10 million budget, made 14 million worldwide theatrically, which isn't bad for a low budget martial arts film.
movie
Yeah.
ranker. Nick says I need to watch this one too. Yeah, I think you'll like it.
Yeah.
David said he's better than Chuck Norris. No, no one is.
How long? I watched what? I watched The Hitman with Chuck Norris the other day and Firewalker, and so they're terrible films, but they're just because he's in them, it makes them
Yeah, I didn't really like An Eye for an Eye. I didn't like it as much. I was watching it and going, this is not as one of his best early ones, but yeah.
Apparently there was going to be a sequel to this, but because of Paramount change of regimes, it never happened. Hey.
I think I read that too. Deadhead 777 says it's time for an ice cold one with Backtrack Cinema. I don't have a cold one. I don't have beer on me, but I was actually took my kids to see my dad today, so they're hanging out with Grandpa today, and we watched Breakout on Tubi with Charles Bronson and Jill Ireland, a young Randy Quaid.
Oh yes, I know that one now. Yeah, it's in the plane at the end, isn't it? Or is it a helicopter? I can't remember now where they escape.
Yeah, that's the one.
New Days. So yeah, apparently he had a 3-picture deal with Paramount. They made this one and then it got scuppered. And then one of the films they were going to make was Policeman versus Terrorist, and then eventually it got sold to 20th Century Fox and became the Speed film,
Yeah, I think he would have been great.
Yeah,
more movies. So.
Have you seen, was it 12 Rounds? With, who's that wrestler? I'm not really good on wrestling.
I was going to revisit No Holds Barred. That was on Tubi. With Hulk Hogan. Deadhead says you got to watch Force Vengeance. I do. I haven't seen that one.
John Cena.
I haven't seen every Chuck, believe it or not.
I don't think I've seen every Chuck, to be honest.
Yeah.
John Cena. There you go. Thank you.
Chris. Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, John 12 Rounds. It's a Die Hard 3 ripoff, but it's not too bad. Now, is every character here supposed to be Korean? Because they keep mentioning it's Koreatown, it's Korean and stuff, but I'm guessing 99% of them probably aren't Korean descent.
Yeah, I think the idea is they're bad triad dudes taking over the whole town. You know the story. Taking over this whole town and kind of like a Western, you know what I mean? The cowboy's coming back in the town. He's going to clean up, and it's fun though. And watching this guy just fights completely different than most action stars, I find.
He is a bit hampered by having no gun, no knife, no equal, but he does have to. None of them have guns. Well, I think there's only one of the bad guys has guns, but
and you can tell he's a fighter just the way he stands and everything.
He does, yeah.
You can't teach that, like.
No, exactly. And he punches the guy in the foot as he comes out to kick him. And of course, there's always these sticks everywhere. And he's throwing sticks to disarm people with guns. There you
go. Thank you. I think I'm a bit behind on you here, but I won't worry about it. I keep falling behind.
Yeah, don't worry. As long as we watch the fights, we can ignore the talky bit.
This little kid here is from Hook. He went on to do Steven Spielberg's Hook. So he was Rufio.
I was just going to say who is it. Yeah, now I can see it. Without the colored hair, I can.
I think he was in Ninja Turtles as well, but I'm not sure.
I remember that.
David said, "Have fun, guys. I have to go. Ciao. See you, David. Thank you for dropping by."
Yeah. Now, are they doing the thing where the fight to get rid of the bad guys causes more damage than the actual bad guys doing the crimes?
Yeah. At least he's fixing it.
Well, Well, he's boarding her up the window. Or the. But I guess, this is what the universal lot or whatever it is, isn't it? But,
Well, let's look at from his point of view. His dad kicked him out of the house. Like, you're
Hmm.
on your own, kid, because I can't have you around my other kid, your younger brother, teaching you this crap. I'm not sure if a father would do that to you just because you heard a
No, I
kid.
can't say I would.
Maybe I wouldn't, but I mean, it works for the good story, I guess. A good
Well,
martial
yeah,
arts
because
film.
normally, like kids with that sort of energy, violent energy, would you put them into martial arts and then they learn the martial arts and learn the respect and all that business. But he doesn't seem to. He just learns to fight and then disappears. And we don't. Does it even say where he's been for the last
No, he's just
10,
out there
15 years?
he's working in construction, and then
Yeah.
he just decides to come back because he's thinking about what happened. Really? Oh yeah, I guess he's just lost a bit. He's got no family.
Yeah.
He's got no one.
Because it was the guy who wrote this has only got 2 other credits. He wrote The Man from U.N.C.L.E. That came out 2015, and the famous Supernova, which came out in 2000. That was a clusterfucker to be made.
Hey, film kid, what's going on, buddy?
Has anyone else seen this film? Or is it just the two of us?
Probably not. I didn't think it would be a popular watch along, honestly, because I love it, and I'm glad other people do know it, but there's a lot of people who don't.
If we introduce just one person to it,
yeah,
well, our job is done.
Yeah, here's this big dude. This guy.
Here he is. He's not a real professor. Oh yeah, this weird thing with the hits him, and then he has to take his flower out, kill the guy, then put the flower on the purse. Whether that it's never mentioned if there's any in the trivia that if that's a real thing with the Korean hitman. He's very pleased with himself. He just walks out.
Film Kid says, I'm glad you love The Last Samurai, Jason. I absolutely love that movie. Yeah, that's a good one. It's one of the better Tom Cruise films.
Mm. Yeah. Samurai versus ninjas. Yeah, this is an 18 certificate in the UK, so you had to be 18 to watch this. But I don't think there's not really there's not much blood. There's barely.
Yeah, I don't understand that about some ratings. Really confused me for back then. Even Rambo 2, I'm like, what? Every time I watch it, I'm like, this is very tame to today's standards. Like,
yeah. Well, we watched Where Eagles Dare yesterday. And that's just a PG, and there's like stabbings in the neck, shooting in the forehead, and people getting killed left, right, and center. And it's got a PG, and this is an 18, and I think this is far less violent. Let's see if it's been reduced. No, it's still an 18. Because like Terminator used to be an 18, but it's now 15 over here. But it doesn't look like it's been regraded since 1991, so that might be why.
Yeah, I think they could have done more with this girl here.
Yeah.
Like, they should have at least had a conversation that he was back.
I keep forgetting she's in it, because he comes back to town, he sees her in, the funeral is about it, isn't it? And then...
Yeah, Master Lowe's Kempo.
Because, what's the name?
There she is from SVU. One shot of her.
I blinked and missed it.
Film Kid says, I got finished doing a Christopher Nolan movie marathon, and I released my ranking on all of his movies yesterday, and then starting up movie marathon on Wes Anderson. Good stuff. I like Christopher Nolan. I like The Prestige. That's my favorite one so far. Love that movie.
It's a good one. But yeah, they're time consuming. That's the only trouble, because this one's barely 81 minutes on VHS. So yeah, Christopher Nolan, you look at like Oppenheimer's 3 hours, all his other films are over 2 hours.
I think every film's long now. It feels like every time I watch a movie, it's like, 3 hours? Are you kidding me? 2.5?
Well, yeah, John Wick 4 is 2.5, 2 an hour, 3/4. Some of, and then you get. Oh, poor Mako doesn't even make it 23 minutes in.
But now we got our incredible motivation for this character.
But yeah, it says here, yeah, Tanaka, Professor Toru Tanaka and Mako were in An Eye for an Eye.
That's like Big Trouble in Little China. It has all these guys in it.
Yeah, because because a lot of people you don't actually see them. Oh, it's broke through the wood when you could just. But yeah, if you look at a lot of people aren't mentioned. There's a Richard. Damn, what's his name? Say it properly on. There's more stunt people than anything else. Richard Warlock, who you might know, who's in this film, also known as Dick Warlock.
Oh, he's a stuntman in it?
Yeah.
Or is he actually in it?
He's listed as stunts, but that just means you could be an extra that get killed or something. But got Will and Al Leong, but I didn't see Al when I watched this today, so because he's just a stuntman, he doesn't have a part. And then Jeff Imada, who's in everything as well, stuntman. Yeah, he's done everything from Born Ultimatum, They Live, Furious 7, Big Trouble in Little China. But the only person I'm surprised they didn't have in this is Gerald Nakamura, who's in everything as well.
Yeah, I meant to watch this actually before we did a watch along of it a couple days ago, but I got busy.
And then we get the awesome.
Okay, yeah, it is.
Mugged.
It is James Hong. I thought it was James Hong who was the main guy in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so his father is Bo Starr. I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's a character actor from all these police films, isn't he?
And I got it wrong. I thought it was 1990. It's 1991, this film.
Yeah. Was it March for you and September for us?
I tell you, the 90s, we're cleaning up with the action as well.
Yeah.
Not just the 80s, man. The 90s went ridiculous on action.
So, yeah, Ed Parker, the Kempo master, died in 1990, December 1990, before this came out. That's why it's dedicated to him and his art.
Film Kid says, I am glad that also me and Jason both think Jim. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying here. Temple of Doom is the best Indiana Jones film. I do. It was my first Indiana Jones film, and I've loved it ever since I was a kid. I just love that film. I like how it goes into some dark areas, but still is a classic Indiana Jones film.
Yeah, the first one I saw in the cinema because I was too young for Raiders.
Besides, who doesn't love monkey brain scene, man?
Who says it's problematic? It's a joke. I am jealous of Jeff's hair, though.
Yeah, does have nice hair. I like anybody who has hair, though, so because I don't have any. And this actor here who plays his brother was in the Touched by an Angel series.
Is he?
He played one. Yeah, he played one of the angels. My mom was really into that show, so
I don't think I saw it. I don't think I got much over him.
He plays the angel of death, so he's the one when anyone dies, he takes them over when they cross over.
Okay.
He's also in this, The Perfect Weapon.
This did make the top 100 of the year, so that's not bad. Number 86.
That's not bad, really, for 1991.
No. Yeah, Stone Cold was 100.
Considering what came out in 91, wasn't that T2? Was
yep. Even though that was beaten by Beauty and the Beast. But... Crazy. But I just saw something else. The Taking of Beverly Hills, 91 as well. That was 178. That didn't do well. Cool as Kickboxer 2, 165. So yeah, this did quite well.
I love how he just walks into the gym and everyone wants to take him out.
Yeah.
He's just asking questions. He's not even doing it.
Yeah, could be a cop for all I know.
This is one of my favorite sequences in the movie. I just love how fast he is. It's just ridiculous.
Yes. Yeah. And also he seems to have an excuse for a fight because it's been 10 minutes, hasn't it? Gonna have a fight every 10 minutes.
Yep.
I'm trying to look at the background actors, see if they're just having the stuntmen hang around.
My good buddy Matt Fauci from Fauci Cinema is doing like interactive watch alongs where he collects points with the slash like horror. I'm thinking I should do it like that here. Every time someone gets in a fight, it's a point. Or every movie that has or something to do with action rather than horror. But it's a good idea he had. Because he collects points and then he goes to the whole franchise and goes, which movie collected the most points? So with Friday, he had like if there's a boob, there's points. If there's a kill, if there's so he's doing the same thing with Texas Chainsaw. So I'll be joining him on the original movie.
Oh, there we go.
This is a great. If you guys could see our TV there, you can't really see how fast he is, but go and watch this movie because he's fast. This dude, Jeff Speakman.
Yeah, it's like a blur. Come on, white boy.
And he's in jeans, man. He's in freaking.
Yeah, but they could be was it Chuck Norris jeans where they have the stretchy middle crotch.
Oh,
taking a beating.
great fight scene.
Yeah, he's got. I don't know if he's, but I don't know. Is he just hustling him? Because the first half he's getting beaten.
I think he was.
Fight.
Oh, the slow mo! I love the slow mo kick, man.
Oh,
that was so good.
It's a big hit.
Film Kids said T2 beaten by Beauty of the Beast. Well, Beauty of the Beast was a big movie.
It was
big movie, man.
People don't, because kids would go and see that 10 times.
Look how fast this dude is.
Just like,
yeah, and they filmed it well. Like they edited, they cut that together really well.
It's not the silly fast editing. It's just showing every hit, not the double impact of Van Damme, which is the same hit, different angle, or just play it twice anyway.
And get back to Beauty of the Beast for a minute. Just think about it. How many kids watching cartoons? Look on YouTube. Look on all the stuff that's designed for children to watch. Their channels explode, man. They're like millions of views. Yeah.
If you're just sitting there playing Mario Wonder or something, you'll be quids in.
Yeah. And then Disney, that's when Disney was Disney. Like that was real Disney. They produced really great stuff back then.
Yeah, was it Little Mermaid was their big comeback, and then Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, just snowballed from there. They were minted.
For sure.
But yeah, was it comedies back then? Was it 1991? City Slickers was number 5. Father of the Bride was number 9. Addams Family number 7.
Yeah, we went to the theater to see City Slickers.
Yeah, same here.
I never go now.
What did I see? Oh, Die Hard.
I heard that returned to cinema. I don't think it returned here. I haven't looked though.
I was like,
if it's gonna stay there for a bit, I'd like to nip away and go. That would be an amazing
one day.
That must have been pretty cool though.
Yeah, it was the only one I hadn't seen in the cinema, so it was cool to actually. No, done them
Yeah,
all.
I wish my favorites I could go see again. Like, um, it'd be great to see the original Nightmare on Elm Street in the theater, man. It'd be
Yeah,
great to see
they
the
did a
original
lot
Rocky.
after
And
COVID, didn't they? But I missed most of them. I was like,
yeah, I
uh,
wish.
oh, there he is.
What's going on, buddy? It's David from Savage Zombie Reviews. Evening, gentlemen. He'll be
Oh,
joining me for a Nightmare on Elm Street
ah.
later on in the season.
Let me find that. There we go.
Yeah, beautiful. I don't have that cover.
Yeah, this is an awesome cover. This one, I love this cover. It's one of the always.
I got this is the classic one I got. So.
Ah, yes. I got another version, but it's in the loft.
David, have you heard of The Perfect Weapon?
£10 says he hasn't until today. Oh,
Film kids got to go. Said have a good live stream. I got to get going. I know it's kind of an odd time. 5:00 probably doesn't work for everyone, but that's all right. Works for me because now I can have dinner and spend some time with the wife, so I'm good.
There you go.
Staying up late's tough now. I don't know about you, Gareth, but it's freaking. Well, it is pretty late for you, I guess.
Yeah, it's nearly 11 for me, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
I find it tough the next day.
Lousy time zones. Well, yeah, I did a live this morning at 10 a.m. with Australian, and of course it was his 8 p.m. So,
yeah, absolutely no idea this movie existed.
It's free on YouTube, Dave. Catch up. We're only 35 minutes in.
It's a good one if you like action, martial arts.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's the greatest film ever. It's not Commando or nothing, but
it's got James Hong in it. I do like how they was it the nightclub scene a minute ago where they had him in shadows.
Yeah,
and you could that's James Hong. You can't disguise the man. Although I do like him in Balls of Fury. Have you seen that one?
I don't think so.
It's a
but he's low pan. He's low pan in Big Trouble in Little China, right? Yeah. He's the main. Yeah, he was really good in that.
Yeah,
he's good in these kind of films.
He's what 90 something now, and he just did that Everywhere, Everything at Once.
He's in his 90s.
I think so. I think that's what they said. Because he's been acting. Well, I've known him from films from the 70s and stuff. Hang on. Wow. Double check. So I don't look stupid.
That's impressive.
He was born in 1929. I don't know what my math was. Oh, yeah. So, what's that? Yeah, Balls of Fury is hilarious. Yeah. It's a spoof of Enter the Dragon, but with ping pong. But yeah.
I think these two brothers too, they learn to respect each other. Like he has no respect for his little brother. Like his little brother became a cop, all this kind of jazz, and they're still like one's going outside the law, one wants to work with inside the law. So creates conflict within the story, so which is good.
At least they didn't kill off the little brother when they could have. Quite easily. Oh, there she is. Again, so that's her second scene from a distance. She's obviously holding a torch for him, even though he left.
That would have been a great moment for for her to walk up to him and have a little, you know what I mean? So I would say that, there's a little missed opportunities here and there in this thing. But
maybe they did. Maybe it's been cut out because, like I said, it's an 81-minute film or an hour and 24 minutes.
Yeah, you could have stretched. You could have had another 10 minutes on this movie.
Yeah,
on this movie.
I'm just surprised there wasn't a sex scene with them because that was the thing to do back then.
I was on. I've been putting together this award show thing, so I was looking for Beverly Hills Cop clips, and there was deleted scenes I found on YouTube, and I could see why they're deleted. Like they would have slowed. It's just like him going to another crime guy to say, "Do you know who killed Mikey? Do you know? Did you have anything to do with it?" It was stuff like that. And I go, yeah. Tonally, it was off. You just wanted and then you see him driving to Beverly Hills, like getting in his car, packing up, and he drives through an alleyway, and then so I'm like, yeah, that would have slowed the movie down. It
Yeah,
it
you can
was
see
it was
sometimes.
like useless stuff, but the scene in Lethal Weapon where he saves the kids, I have
Yeah,
that was such a cool scene.
and yeah, that's because they wanted to try to find a right way to introduce the character. I know they what did they go for the scene in the caravan, didn't they?
Yeah. I
Because it
just
was
love the
supposed to be
scene
that.
so much. I
Yeah,
loved how it showed how freaking suicidal he was, just freaking and then the next scene in the parking garage, that was some serious shit you pulled yesterday. You know the
yeah,
war is over. That's what he was talking about. He wasn't
yeah.
talking about the drug bust, but
Yeah,
but Richard Donner was smart enough to like, you know what? It could mean both things. So it was a scene they could cut.
yeah. Luckily it did. Yeah, because but
Freaking
yeah, that's cool. I
crocodiles.
watched that clip again because the director's cut's only on DVD, I think. The crocodile. But yeah, there was the because it was written they had a convenience store robbery or a bar fight. Yeah, it was a bar fight that they were going to introduce him in. But of course, luckily they didn't because that's one of them. Between that and the convenience store, is the most cliched things in action movies.
This guy who just confronted him at the bar too is he was in Harley Davidson, the Marvel Man. So I recognize him. I recognize a lot of people in this movie.
Oh yeah, this guy is another stuntman actor. The one he smashes on the bar. Something Branscombe. He's in Batman Returns and stuff. Got this the strobe light going.
That's the only way you can handle this guy, a beer bottle in the freaking face or in the head.
Oh, here you go. This is where James Hong makes his. Oh, there's Al. Al Young just got his neck broken. There you go. Oh no, he's all right. And he's down. Nope. I don't. Why does? He keeps him alive because he wants to use him, doesn't he?
David says
Ah,
actually looking forward to the new Beverly Hills Cop movie coming to Netflix this year. Got my
yeah.
fingers crossed. It's good. Anyways, yeah, I am too. I don't think it's gonna be as bad as 3. 3 was not good at
I
all.
just picked that up.
But
Yeah.
that trailer didn't entirely sell me, I guess. But I'm hoping they can recapture the magic of it. But
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy looks great in it. I mean,
Yeah.
so
If
we'll see.
was he 21 or something in the original?
He was pretty young in there, wasn't he?
Yeah. Something like perfect. Check my book here. Pete's Dragon. I can't spell.
I'm excited though. It's one of my most anticipated. If it's it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
So that means I can watch it without going to.
That's the important
So
bit.
I'd like to try and bang out a review of the original.
There you go. So Hollywood's got film guide says of this: a Kempo karate expert returns home to avenge the death of a friend at the hands of a drug dealing Korean mafia. But the review says the unusual revenge plot and the unusual fight sequences of American martial arts movies are done with a small attempt at style, but otherwise it's a strictly assembly line product. Ooh, heathens.
For this movie.
Yeah. And apparently the British TV version runs for 65 minutes for so much. They cut out like 15 minutes.
Wow.
It's not worth showing, is it?
Honestly, this movie wouldn't be a long review. You could wrap it up probably within 5 minutes. David says, "God, yeah, Beverly Hills Cop 3 was terrible.
I
Yeah, it
picked up the
wasn't
X
good."
rental the other day because it's hard to come by on VHS because it wasn't popular. I did see that one in the cinema. It was that's the only one Beverly Hills Cop I did see in the cinema.
Yeah. Oh, I watch Beverly Hills Cop every year, man. It's one of my favorite comedy action. Like, it's the go-to comedy action movie for me. Like, that's the. And I'm glad we got Cobra, and I'm glad we got Beverly Hills Cop because they're
Yeah,
both
they didn't
really
need to.
good. Like,
We got both. Best of both was, isn't it? Because it's the same mansion as Commando, isn't it? At the end, remind me.
I heard Coming to America too wasn't very good. I still haven't seen
I
it, but
I enjoyed it the first time I watched it, but everyone, because it jumps 35 years or whatever, everyone looks so old because everyone comes back.
yeah.
But yeah, and then the second time I watched it, it wasn't. I didn't enjoy it. So, James Hong
Not
doing the old Western
not
thing, playing it off.
nothing this year has actually really blown me away, or 2023, I guess now.
Yeah, I
Uh,
couldn't come up with
not
10.
not in the genre of films.
Hmm.
Like I haven't seen a lot still, but I mean John Wick 4 was good, but Indiana Jones was disappointing. A lot of the bigger movies were it seemed disappointing.
Yeah, there was.
So nothing's really blown me away yet.
Yeah, I watched John Wick 2 again on New Year's Eve, and yeah, John Wick 4, and it was still great. Still enjoyed it a
It's
lot.
pretty good. It's pretty good. I haven't seen much, honestly. The best I got The Sound of Freedom as my favorite movie so far,
I haven't seen it
2023. But I mean, it's not one I'm going to return to very often
yet. Mm.
because of the subject matter. It's not really a movie you're like, oh yeah, let's watch this again. It's not one of those. This was, you know what I mean? Um, Air was really good. I enjoyed
Yeah,
Air with Matt Damon.
but yeah, there's not much rewatchable stuff. It's like John Wick 4. You got to put 4 hours aside to watch.
Oh yes, there's that guy from. He's from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
He's from the Dolph one I like with Brandon Lee. Showdown in Little
yeah. Go down
Tokyo.
to Little
He's
Tokyo.
the main. You're right. This one has everyone.
It does because he's what's the Sean Connery, Wesley Snipes one?
Oh,
Damn.
Rising Sun.
Nice and tiny, yeah, he's in that as well. I do like the seatbelt that when you sit in the car and close the door, it comes zipping up the window and comes behind you. Totally impractical, but fun. Yeah, that's Carrie. Unfortunately, I never pronounce his name.
I know what you're talking about, though. It's something like that.
I tried to be in contact with him. Yeah, Carrie Hiroki Tagawa. But he's another one that's been in everything like James Hong.
I gotta assume Jeff Speakman did a lot of his own stunts here.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that looked like a stunt person.
That's
Like
like when I was
inside.
watching the Gauntlet and Sandra Locke she's hanging out the passenger side. That looked like that was her.
It probably
Like
was, yeah.
if it was a stunt woman, they did a great job on blending
Yeah.
it or making the cut to a stunt, but it looked
Yeah,
pretty real.
Clint did all his own stunts, didn't he? So, and was it Magnum Force? He's the one hanging on to the front of that car as it's tear-arsing around, and he's the one in Dirty Harry on the crane as it
Yeah,
goes
he was a pretty incredible in the 70s, man. You see him all the stunt work he did and all that.
because it'd be hard.
Very
He's a
good.
pretty hard person to get a copy of because he's so tall and built. Because yeah, this is definitely a top of a building. I don't know. I think I just saw because of the HDness.
Yeah.
A cable that he's got a cable on him, so you can just see him as he moves around in the HD version if you look close enough. But
I got it on VHS right now, and it looks you don't really see that stuff. Which one good thing about VHS? Well, there's a lot of good things about VHS, but I'm just saying the horror, man, the horror is so much better on VHS. I find it.
Yeah, it's a lot more color on most VHSs, and shadows and
apparently Silver Bullet's 4K restoration is amazing. Like they really did a great job on. The movie cleans up and looks immaculate. I know they just released that one on 4K. I just ordered Rosemary's Baby on 4K, so I'm really interested to check it out.
That's very good. Nice
I love that movie. So
it's a lot of New York in the '60s. Should look gorgeous.
More fights. More fights coming, guys. More fights.
Yeah. Oh, there's Jeff Amada. Oh yeah, the clever. Use the old fire extinguisher to make a smoke screen. What's this say? See, there's a review on here. Speakman's sweep and kick combos are spectacular, says the Hollywood Reporter.
He knows what he's talking about.
He does. One man becomes a deadly strike force in this cracking action thriller starring martial arts sensation Jeff Speakman. In the
Well, think about 91. Seagal was getting popular. If not, he was pretty popular by that time. His martial arts was different than what we've seen, and then this guy comes along. He's really like, it's just different.
Yeah,
but he's lightning fast, and like you said, they're not cutting the camera very much. They're not shaking it. He's fast. Like he's
because this was the year of Double Impact, Out for Justice, Point Break, Last Boy Scout.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah. Where is it? It's another one. Lionheart again. Hudson Hawk. Let's see. Yeah, it said Stone Cold. Nothing But Trouble. Not an action film, but still. Oh yeah, Chuck Norris was doing the Hitman.
You were just used as a tool, Jeff. You're used.
Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy. I haven't seen that in years. You posted Men at Work the other day, and I go, oh, man, I haven't thought about that movie since I was. It's been a while, but we used to watch that one all the time.
Yeah, that's another one that's free on YouTube, and Loaded Weapon 1 for some reason.
Remember Wisdom with Emilio Estevez? That's a good one.
That was mentioned. I don't think I've seen that since it came out, so I couldn't remember much about it.
Judgment Night's one of his best.
Ah, yes.
That's a great movie. I don't like Emilio that much. I'm not a huge fan of him, but Judgment Night's really good.
Yeah, there's not that much in his filmography, really. He's got the small part in Mission Impossible. Apart from the Stakeout films, the Young Guns films.
I love showing my wife 80s movies that she hasn't seen. And like we'll be browsing on Prime and stuff, and I go, "You haven't seen this?" Like we did. She'd never seen Harry and the Hendersons. I go, "You haven't seen this?" She goes, "No, I've never seen this." And she had a blast with it. She was laughing through all the thing, and I go, it works, man. It's a good movie."
Don't you mean Bigfoot and the Hendersons?
Yeah,
as it's known here.
And Kevin Peter Hall was Harry.
So played
the Predator. The effects in that still hold up. The design of Harry, really good.
I could believe that was a Yeti.
I think it was Rick Baker who did it.
Yeah, I saw that in the cinema. Bigfoot and the Hendersons. So I was like, lucky.
This kid's funny.
Yeah, he's not annoying at least, isn't it? Which
he's
quite
not.
Easily be.
Yeah, the annoying kid sidekick.
Yeah, that's more of a 2000s thing, wasn't it? Like The Mummy Returns and. Now, when I was looking up video store stuff, there was like I think apart from I think there were some Indian and Asian video stores here in like the big cities, but they had all like these other Korean video stores and all these other things listed. All these other countries having their own.
There's a ton of low budget martial arts films. A lot of people like one I really like. Is Billy Blanks from the Taibo film. The Taibo,
yes.
he did King of the Kickboxers. That's a good one.
Yeah, I
If
haven't
you ever
seen that
get your
one,
if you ever
but I
get a
got it
chance
on
to
VHS.
watch that, it's not a great movie, but it's a good one. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've got it. Billy Blanks is in what's it?
He did a
Black
lot.
Black
He
Creek
was in The
now.
Last Boy Scout at the beginning.
Yes, I never knew that until years later. I thought, oh yeah, there he is. But yeah, he's pretty good. I've got one of the Tybo videos. I did used to have the DVDs, and I tried to get. I just didn't have the time to play them to start working out to them. But yeah, he's done what films? Is it Roddy Piper? He's done a film with. I'm trying to think now. Because
Yeah, he did a few films back in the day. They were
yeah,
quite good. Hell Comes to Frogtown.
yeah,
Obviously They Live was a fan favorite.
yeah. But yeah, I do have some of
Stakeout.
the Kickboxer on VHS. I need to watch it.
Yeah, what's that one? I remember liking it anyway.
Yeah, I don't know because I only saw. I don't know why I never saw it back in the day. Same as Best of the Best. I never watched that back in the day until a couple of years ago.
That's a good one too. Yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen the first one so far. I know there's four, and the first two are supposed to be the good ones. Ah. Yeah, this Rufio guy. I thought he retired, but no, he's done a lot of TV and films over the years.
We have to have a car chase, and here it is.
Yeah, that's got to be written in, especially, hasn't it? Yeah, no. Well, we got something we still don't even have over here is drive-through tellers at banks.
Oh, really?
No, yeah, they never. Well, maybe some big banks in cities, maybe, but yeah, not,
Oh, yeah, we do. I go to one in the
I've never
morning,
seen it,
like when it's
one
early.
anywhere.
Like I go to one before hours, because I go to work so early. So if I need to
Yeah,
take some cash out, but
I do like this woman. Yeah, she's trying to put this thing in and it's spilling coins. Oh, Christ, lady.
picking up her
Yours.
coins.
Oh yeah, so
No
he's lying
patience.
to his brother just to get this guy arrested, and so he can do the paper bit with the eyes cut out. Oh, and the smash, and it's nice to see real cars smashing.
Oh yeah. You go watch 70s movies, man. You think there's no CGI whatsoever in these.
No,
This
they
is
just crash that
real.
car, and then some of these, like
It,
this one, where you see the skid marks on the road before,
yeah,
where they've done multiple takes.
I've often wondered how they film and cut together a chase scene. Like more
Yeah,
so back in the day. They
yeah,
CGI everything now, but I mean something like this. Clearly,
yeah,
they must have a camera on the cars or something. I don't know how it works, but
yeah, yeah. Because it's like when was it Terminator? Was the last one that came out? Dark Fate. They had the
yeah,
director on Variety, and they're breaking down the scene, and he was like just drawing a pen, saying, "This car's not real. This person's not real. We put this person here. We put this
yeah,
crash over here in the background." And just you think, well, yeah, that's why the film did not
yeah.
land.
They're able to do that now, right?
Mm.
Now with I think Cobra has one of the best chase scenes I've seen with a car. Like
Yeah, it's a
great
good one.
chase scene, great car chase in that.
Yeah. I know it's like a cliche of a car chase and an action film, but yeah, so people want to see like this police car going in the water now.
I love watching them, especially when they feel real.
Yeah, it's the physics of it, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, you see the smoke coming off the wheels and everything. It's
And the hubcaps. There's always a hubcap flying off, isn't there?
yeah. Like in First Blood, when he gets away on the dirt bike, Stallone's in a tank top and it's freezing out there. Like,
yep,
you could just feel it, feel the cold.
Don't get out of the way, lady. The pile up,
smashing shit up. It's great.
There's always a truck being moved across the road. It's either a garbage truck or something, isn't it? But this time. Oh, and of course there's they just edit enough so the front of the police car you can't see the ramp that he just hit. But that was a good one where he hits the truck and then the car from the top falls onto the truck, so they must have practiced that, and then he's strong enough to push the
they gotta
car
buy a lot. They must have to buy a lot of cars to smash up back in the day.
I know they usually scrap ones they tarts up, but still.
Yeah, if you can't find a 69 Dodge Charger, it's because Dukes of Hazzard smashed them all the fucking shit.
Yeah, that's the famous one, isn't it? Because that's why was it Knight Rider, the later series, they resorted to models doing the stunts. This guy
just takes bullets like nothing.
Yeah, this is the second film this month I've seen with tasers in from 1990. It's in Men at Work. One of the policemen has a taser, and it's a weird device.
Right.
The rookie cop's holding the gun right in front of him, so he can just smash him on. He just shakes a bit. 50,000 volts. So yeah. Even though I've seen this before, I did expect this to get killed at this point. Though.
He just pulls them off. It's
yeah, because I'm guessing they're little spikes, aren't they? And they break the skin.
Yeah, they must.
I need to tell you something. Yeah, so he's just been in one car crash, and then he makes the police crash again. Guy's a beast of a man.
He is, man. He really is. He's gonna escape here.
Where is he? Professor Toru Tanaka. There he is. Oh, of course, he's in Dead Heat as well. And Last Action Hero is Tough Asian Man.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I like the
Running Man, Dark Man, Three Ninjas.
He's probably been in everything then.
Yes, yeah. Martial Law with Cynthia Rothrock, Black Rain. The A-Team. Volunteers. Oh, I remember him in Volunteers now. Mission in Action 2. Revenge of the Ninja. And the Knight Rider.
Revenge of the Ninja. He's in that too, eh?
Yeah. I don't remember. I was noticed when he appeared, but yeah, Sumo Servant in Revenge of the Ninja.
That's like some people have the look like Michael Berryman. He's in everything, man.
Ah, yes.
You know what I mean? He's classic and everything too.
Jeff.
I walked by him once at a convention. I never ended up seeing him, but I walked by him, and he was really popular at the fans.
Yeah, I guess it's probably.
I also walked by Barbara Crampton. I was like, "Holy shit, woman! Did she ever look good for her age?" Like you see her in real life. You see her in real life, and you're just like stunning, man.
Yeah, I've only seen her on Instagram videos so much.
Well, she doesn't look that. You watch her in the Reanimator. Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously she looks a lot younger and everything, but man, she doesn't look bad at all. Really good for her age.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah, that was only a first time watch for me a couple years ago. Never grew up with that one. Liked it. It was
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
didn't grow up with it because I was squeamish back in the day, but yeah. But yeah, because Jeff Speakman's doing still Kenpo training. But yeah, on his website, he's got clips from this film on it.
I think this is definitely the film he's known for.
Yeah.
Like if you know who he is, he's known for this.
I did contact him last year, but I don't think he's. Yeah, this is Kenpo UK, so yeah. Uh-oh. So yeah, is it the last time we see the brother in the film?
I think so, for the most part.
Because it's an hour and 5 minutes in, and there's only 20 minutes left, including credits.
Yeah, we're in the third act now. This thing just goes by like it's not much. There's not much meat there. It's got the setup, sets it up,
the twist,
the action, the twist, the want to call it that, and then the third act.
Yeah, so I think Jeff's pretty much in every scene, isn't he? But everyone else comes and goes. But yeah, so this probably got an 18 certificate because of the martial arts weapons, which was a big no-no in the UK back then. Although, I was listening to something the other day where someone was talking about how their dad was a carpenter and they made some homemade nunchucks. So
Yeah.
his dad made them real hard wood.
Didn't have nunchucks. I had nunchucks when I was a kid. I tried
Did you
going.
hit yourself in the head?
I kind of hit myself in the neck. And,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
a lot
why
of
they got banned in the UK.
A lot of it stems from Karate Kid, though. I was such a big Karate Kid
yeah.
fan, and that just led me to a lot of other things. Once you watch your first kind of martial arts movie, you're hunting for them all. Like I remember us watching so many ninja movies, American Ninja 1 and 2. My buddy loved number 2. He liked number 2 more. He liked the who's his partner, the big black guy there. Jackson. He liked the character of Jackson.
Yeah. But yeah, because my little video shows, because we didn't have any big ones, didn't have many martial arts, so I only saw the big name ones. I had to watch them on telly. So if they had them on, like Enter the Dragon, I saw it on television first, and of course it was cut, so there was no nunchuck scene, and some of the violence was cut out. But then other channels we have, like BBC Two and Channel 4, would show them uncut if it was special. But yeah, it was not the only place.
Yeah, we taped so much off TV all the time. I still have some of my mom's old like tapes that are taped off TV. Like she had Silent Rage and Visiting Hours on the same tape.
Awesome.
So,
yeah, I picked up some tapes, and one that said, was it Commando, Predator, and Terminator on it, but they'd taped over them.
It was my mom who used to get me, oh, make sure you tape that for us. Or back when these movies were new, like I would tape A Christmas Story off TV at Christmas, or I would tape some like Rocky 4 off the TV.
Oh, here we go. He's getting his knives out. And then his sticks. I can't work out how he loads of sticks. Because later on, after he uses sticks, he sticks them down the back of his jacket. But then somehow he's able to aim them into the two holders that hold it on the back. I guess it's just held on by his muscles by the look of it. And this poor chair.
Good with those sticks, man. He's good with those sticks.
Yeah. Right in the shins, that would hurt.
It's a fun little movie.
Yeah. The Rent-A-Cop.
Oh, look at that. Foreshadowing. The pole vaulting.
Yep.
We saw it earlier.
Of course, that thing would snap like a twig as soon as he touched it. If it's just like a piece of piping.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean,
because I used to stupid enough to copy these sort of stunts back home, and yeah,
whenever me and my wife watch movies, she's always like, "That would never happen. That would never happen." I go, "You just gotta go along for the ride."
yeah. What are the odds of something as strong as a pole being just left outside there?
I think they proved it somewhere that bullets go right through vehicles, right through them.
Yes.
And like, how many times have you seen people hiding behind freaking cars and stuff?
Yeah, I think it's like Alien Nation. It's like,
yeah,
they got that big gun that shoots straight through cars. It shoots his partner. And I think that could be any gun, couldn't it? Really, I don't know. Yeah, I can say my VHS is a lot redder and darker in the factory than this scene.
I'm watching on a little TV like yours that you have showing there. I bought it for $10 off.
Yeah,
somebody. They were selling it. I just picked up, but I would like to actually get a big one with a wood case around it and everything, and put it in the back.
They go for silly money over here because people know people want them.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, he stabs him, and they go, "Hold this for me." Have another one, or whatever he says.
Yeah, I just wish we could have saw him. I wish we could have saw him in more movies. Even if he wasn't the lead, even if he was just in Van Damme Seagal movies as maybe as a bad guy, or maybe as even him, just because to see him fight and stuff like that would have been entertaining.
Yeah, there wasn't
he didn't do more
back then, was there? Because I don't know if it's all egos back then, but no one ever.
I was watching Sidekicks recently, and I didn't realize the girl in it was Ko from First Blood Part 2 as the Julie Nixon. I go, yeah, it is her.
I need to check. I think I got Sidekicks on the VHS because that's when I watched on rental.
I watched a lot when I was younger, and I gotta say the movie's still pretty good.
Yeah, I think I watched it a few years ago. It's still funny. Yeah,
I like the guy. I like the guy who's like, "I've been waiting to kick your ass, Chuck Norris," and Chuck Norris just lays him at.
But yeah, Chuck Norris is in his 80s now, isn't he? I saw it the other day, but he's still looking good.
Yeah, they say he's still in really good shape, man, for his age.
Yeah, still working out, still taking his vitamins.
What's going on, Austin? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, hello.
SPC Unleashed, big Star Wars guy. I would like to do an Empire watch along like this, but I'm scared Disney will ban me for life.
Yeah, I did do one. I can't remember.
Did it pass? Did it pass through?
Yeah, no problems. But
that's good.
If one of these days it's probably gonna mess up. It probably won't be the film I expect. I did Pirates of the Caribbean. I've done Empire. I've done many Muppets Christmas Carol, but I think if there's too many close-ups for a long time, that's the only time it's a threat.
Yeah, and when you warned me about that, I'm watching and I had a lot of Rocky close-ups with the fighting, and so I thought I was going to get nailed, but I didn't. Still haven't, actually. Now, when you get monetized, maybe they're going to be looking for it closer. I don't know. Maybe not.
That's weird, isn't it? How they pick things up, because what was it? The one that got me was Lethal Weapon 2. There's a lot of close-ups of Gibson's face in that one.
Yeah. I think I figured out my next specialist ranking. Awesome, dude. I like those. I like the specialist ranking.
There's only one specialist film, isn't there?
No, what Austin does, he does he takes several franchises and ranks them all together. So I was on the sci-fi action one where we did Planet of the Apes, Terminator, Predator, Aliens, RoboCop. It was a huge ranking, and it was a lot of fun though.
Yeah. So it's got Carrie and James Hong fighting now, and then the professor coming to their rescue. Oh, Carrie's down.
There we go. What I really like though is that none of these guys would be a match for him.
Oh,
and he's taking them out.
Yeah, broke his leg, punched him in the nuts, and then knocked him
out. The only guy who stands a chance is the big beefcake guy.
Yeah, and then he has to blow him up to get rid of him. But yeah, because this Blu-ray copy looks like it's daylight compared to this VHS copy.
Yeah.
So the only thing is, he lets the James Hong live, and then gets him gift wrapped for his dad and everyone at the police force. But he's got no evidence that he's the bad guy that killed Mako. And as far as legalities is, he's the bad guy for kidnapping him and torturing him and blowing up everyone else. So I don't see it as a win. But then I guess if he killed him, his dad would send him to jail.
Yeah, that's true. Gotta have evidence, people.
Yeah, I love that stabbing. You think, oh, he's dead. No, he broke his sticks. That is a great reveal.
Yeah,
but then he still doesn't.
At least that makes sense, right?
Yeah, that was because we've seen him strap up and put them in the back, so you can set up and pay off. He's just carrying James on like a rag doll. So yeah, that was Jeff Speakman falling on a table that collapsed under him. I don't know, there was a cut there, but yeah. I didn't see anything that said stand-ins, but it'd have to be someone that looked a lot like him.
Look at this guy, he feels nothing.
Yeah, you gotta wonder if it's just he's just built like a brick
shit house.
Yeah.
That's what I say, man. A brick shit house.
So much muscle that he just doesn't. You can just bounce off him. But yeah, Jeff's limber enough and quick enough. But he still hangs around to get punched in the face.
He had the Roadhouse thing going. Drop him in the knees. Kick him in the knees. He'll drop like a stone.
He punches 2 punches in the knees and an elbow just to make sure.
Well, you had to have someone who could challenge him, right?
Yeah.
Big stocky freaking dude.
Yeah, because the other two, James Hong's too old, obviously, and then Carrie's not much of a martial artist for a big fight, even though he's in Mortal Kombat. Yeah. So yeah, the cinematographer this did Avatar: The Way of the Water, Titanic, True Lies,
really?
Ant-Man.
Yeah. Wow, he went on to some big things.
Yeah, I was just thinking, what's he up to? I wonder if I could get to chat to him. So probably not.
Yeah, because not many people know anything about this movie.
No,
there's not much we know about it. So
yeah, it's not one I've never seen on telly. But it's got a 6.0 on IMDb, which is pretty good because like stuff like Death Warrant's got 5.7, which he also did the cinematography for. That's why it was set up. Is he? He's California. I thought he was going to say he was Australian because. Oh, you got this awesome belt with a knife on it. Now, what does he do here?
I feel like every time I review a movie, I'm like, Jerry Goldsmith is doing the score for them. Like, this dude did so many great scores. So
Oh yes.
many. Like,
And then yeah. I wonder if it,
oh,
yeah,
that's gotta hurt.
yeah, it's got to be just like it is the Professor, but a bit extra bulky with a mask on. Yeah. So yeah, Jerry Goldsmith and passed away 20 years ago. But yeah, like you said, LA Confidential, First Contact, The Boys from Brazil, Congo.
Oh, Total Recall.
So, oh yes, I was listening to that one the other day. That soundtrack. I used to have it on tape back in the day.
There's our power of love. What am I thinking? Back to the fucking future. I've got the power.
I got the power. Is it back on again?
See, if they would have had a conversation earlier, I think this would have been earned more because they didn't talk to that girl at all.
No, because she's all happy. Well, I guess they were setting up a sequel, maybe. But yeah,
It looked like it. It looked like it possibly. She closes the doors.
She closed the door, but there's still more story to tell.
I like how symbolic it is, though. It's like the movie's over. We're closing it. Like the curtain's coming down.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like to me. It's
Never ask me about my business.
yeah, and dedicated to Ed Parker in the spirit of Kempo.
Yeah. Right.
So I would seriously recommend everyone, if you're still watching or watching after the fact, to hunt that movie down and give it a watch. I'm gonna be kind, please rewind here. Rewind my tape. That's a good one. That's a good little martial arts film. I have a blast with it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna, alter the. Not gonna change how you feel about action movies or anything, but you have a good time with it.
Yeah, it's a good film. It's not gonna hear, like you say, it's not gonna say, oh, but you might want to track down his other film. What was it? Street Night or whatever it was called.
Yeah, I didn't think it was great, but especially in his performance, it's like I think he's someone you give him the right director.
Yeah,
I think you could do something with him. But I find Keanu Reeves like that though. When he's not directed well, he's not very good.
There he is, Branscombe Richmond. That's the other guy. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the director, Mark Tasala, is the coach on the football field in the flashback.
Oh, cool. He didn't do many movies like directing, right?
No.
Apparently, he didn't do Kickboxer. So,
so the other director tells me. But yeah,
well, you read. I was doing some info on research on Tombstone.
Yes.
And the first director left, and then they hired George P. Cosmatos, but Kurt Russell, I guess, had a conversation with Stallone. He said, hire George P. Cosmatos because he's kind of a yes director. He'll just do what he's told. And Kurt Russell was laying out the shots of the movie, and he was really the director of Tombstone. He was like a silent director. And I have a feeling Stallone was a silent director in Rambo 2.
Yeah,
as well.
That's what I've heard as well.
So,
yeah, Tasal did produce Street Night as well as this. Didn't direct it though, and produced Death Warrant. Yeah.
I think he's more of a producer.
Yeah. I think this looks like the only film he directed. 2 assistants though he's got here. 2 assistants to Mr. David.
Look at all those credits. All those.
And then
credits.
we got the music. Snap. How many songs did they have? Was it just I Got the Power? Was the only one?
That was the big song, I think.
I can't remember if they were a one-hit wonder or if they had a couple of hits.
Yeah.
But then we get bits of music called Asian Ceremony and Travel China, Oriental Flower.
There we have it. The perfect weapon. Rewound, guys. Proof. Got to organize my VHS movies someday.
Yep. And there we go.
But yeah, there you go. That was a fun one. That was a fun
Yeah.
one, dude.
80
Next
minutes.
week, next Sunday, guys, I'll be doing Beverly Hills Cop with Kyle Curtis Flett. It's coming on from Kyle's movie Pop Culture and 13, I believe. So that's gonna be a fun one. We're gonna do Beverly Hills Cop. I look forward to that movie every time I watch it. So I'll enjoy that one. But thank you guys for all joining. Thank you, Gareth, for joining me on this little watch party.
No worries.
Fun, man. It's fun chilling out with you and stuff like that. So all you in the chat watching after the fact, all that kind of stuff. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, like, share the videos, it goes a long way, all that kind of stuff. And I really appreciate you all for watching, and head over to Video Tasties. He does great stuff over there. His channel link is in the description below. So I'll see you next time. See you in the movies, man. Cheers.
Good night, everyone.